Imagine waking up in a vast, silent theater. The stage is already set. The lights are on. The story is unfolding. But there's a problem. No one gave you a script. No one told you your role. And no one is coming to explain what any of this means. So there you are, alive, aware, watching everything happen, and slowly realizing you're expected to perform anyway. This is what it means to be human. We are creatures that don't just exist, we question our existence. We don't just feel pain, we ask why it hurts. We don't just live, we ask what it's all for. And that's where the tension begins. Because the universe doesn't answer. It doesn't tell us what matters. It doesn't give us a purpose. It doesn't explain why we're here. And yet, inside us, there's this deep, almost desperate need to make sense of everything. That's the psychology of meaning. Here's the problem, and it's a quiet one, but it runs through almost every human life. We crave meaning in a world that doesn't guarantee it. We want our lives to matter. We want our struggles to mean something. We want to believe that all of this leads somewhere. But when we look closely, really closely, there's no clear evidence that it does. And that realization can feel terrifying. Because if nothing has inherent meaning, then what are we supposed to hold on to? This is where things get heavier. Because it's not just that the world might be meaningless, it's that we're aware of it. We can see our limitations. We can imagine our future and our end. We can recognize how small we are in the grand scheme of things. And yet, at the same time, we still feel like our lives should matter. It's like being pulled in two directions at once. One part of you says, nothing really matters. And another part of you whispers, but it has to. It just has to. And you're stuck in between. There's an old idea in philosophy that describes this perfectly. That humans are the only creatures who seek meaning in a silent universe. And maybe that's the real paradox. Not that life is meaningless, but that we are meaning-seeking beings in a place that doesn't provide it for us. It's like having a hunger that nothing in the world can fully satisfy. And yet, we keep searching anyway. This isn't a new struggle. For most of human history, meaning was given through religion, through tradition, through shared stories about why we exist. People didn't have to ask, what's the point? Because the answer was already there. But over time, science grew, knowledge expanded, old beliefs were questioned, and slowly, those shared meanings began to fade. Not all at once, but enough. Enough that now, many of us are left asking questions our ancestors never had to face alone. And today, it's even more intense. We're more aware than ever before. We see everything, the vastness of the universe, the randomness of life, the fragility of our existence. We're constantly exposed to information, ideas, perspectives, and instead of clarity, it often brings more confusion. At the same time, we're told, find your purpose, be someone, make your life meaningful, but no one really tells us how. So we scroll, we compare, we question ourselves, and quietly, many people feel lost. And sometimes, that feeling turns into something deeper, a kind of emptiness, where nothing feels truly satisfying, where achievements feel temporary, where even happiness feels fragile. You start to wonder, what's the point of trying, if it all ends anyway? Why does any of this matter, if it doesn't last? And for a moment, or maybe longer, everything can feel meaningless. But here's something important, something gentle but powerful. Maybe the problem isn't that life has no meaning. Maybe the problem is that we expect meaning to be given to us instead of something we create. Because the same awareness that makes us question everything also gives us the ability to shape what things mean. We may not control the universe, but we can influence how we experience it. Meaning doesn't always come from big answers. Sometimes, it comes from small human things, from caring about someone, from creating something, from learning, exploring, feeling, from moments that don't last forever, but matter deeply while they exist. You don't have to solve the entire universe to live a meaningful life. You just have to find, or build, things that feel meaningful to you. And that might sound small, but it's actually incredibly powerful. Because it means meaning isn't something you wait for, it's something you participate in. So maybe this is the truth we have to live with. The world may not come with built-in meaning, but we are beings capable of creating it anyway. And that's not a flaw, that's the point. Not to discover a perfect, permanent answer, but to engage with life, even without one. To care, even when nothing is guaranteed. To create meaning, in a world that doesn't hand it to you. And if you've ever felt lost or uncertain, or like nothing quite makes sense, you're not broken, you're just aware. And maybe, instead of trying to escape that feeling, you can learn to work with it, to build something from it, something real, something personal, something that, even if it doesn't last forever, still matters because you chose it to.